Welcome to ANS Solver question 2 of this paper. So for part A, they are asking us to find the value of x. Okay, so this is a triangle, and they've shown us that this is an isosceles triangle, showing us that these two angles are the same through these two lines, that is this and this. So what we can do to find these two angles is 180, because we know angles in a triangle add up to 180. So 180 minus 26, and since we know both these angles will be the same, we can divide it by 2. So both these angles will be equal to 77. Now we know that alternate angles will be equal to each other. So 26 would be equal to this angle, because as you can see it forms a Z like this. So this angle and this angle would be equal. Now another rule is that when there are two parallel lines and there is so the opposite and there is a line intersecting it like this, so the opposite angles would be equal to each other. So that is x, the angle x would be equal to this entire angle that we just found. So that would be 26 plus 77 degrees. So therefore x will be equal to 26 plus 77. Therefore 26 plus 77 is equal to 103 degrees. So therefore that will be our final answer for part A of this question. Now let's move to part B. So for part B, they are asking us to find the value of y. Now there are many methods that you can use to find the value of y. One is that, so they tell us that PQ is the diameter. So we know that the entire part of this angle would be 90 degrees. So if we found this part of the angle, which we can really easily by using the circle theorem rule, that angles in the same segment and standing on the same chord are always equal, which means that these two angles, that is the 17 degrees and this angle, will be the same, and this angle and this angle would be the same. So therefore we can say that this would be 17 degrees. Now we know that since this is a tangent at the point P, since SPT is a tangent at the point P, so we can say that the entire part of this angle is 90 degrees as well, because so the angle between the tangent and the radius is always 90 degrees, and since PQ is the diameter, it does include the radius, so therefore it will be 90 degrees. So therefore this part of the angle would be 90 minus 58. So 90 minus 58 is equal to 32 degrees. And now we know that this entire angle would be 90 degrees. So 90 minus 17 would be equal to 73 degrees. Therefore y, we can easily calculate y, which would be 180 minus 32 minus 73. Because angles in a triangle add up to 180, so 180 minus 73 minus 32 is equal to 75 degrees. Now this isn't the only way you can find out the angle y. You can even use the rule that the angle between the tangent and the side of the triangle is equal to the interior opposite angle, which means that this angle, that is 58 degrees, is equal to this angle right here. So if this is 58 degrees, we can find out the last angle in the triangle, because angles in a triangle add up to 180. So 180 minus 58 minus 17 is equal to 105. Now we know that angles on a straight line add up to 180, so we can say y is equal to 180 minus 105. So 180 minus 105 is equal to 75 degrees, and therefore that will be our final answer for part B of this question.